Well, hello there everyone, and welcome to my kitchen. Yes, as you can see, I have been busy. I have made 4 different flavors of Chex Mix, and these make the perfect Christmas gifts. All right, first up is a cheesy ranch Chex Mix. You'll need 6 cups of Chex cereal, and I'm using half corn and half rice. Then 4 cups of pretzels, and I have 2 different types. Then 2 cups of oyster crackers and 2 cups of dry roasted, lightly salted peanuts. Then I'm using a small box of Cheez-Its, which equals about 3 cups. Now to make the seasoning, you'll need 1 stick of butter and melt it in the microwave. Then 1 packet of a dry ranch seasoning mix, 2 teaspoons of dried mustard, and 1/4 cup of grated parmesan cheese. Pour over your mix and begin to stir so that it's all evenly coated. Lightly grease a very large baking dish and pour your Chex Mix into that. Bake for 1 hour in a 300-degree oven, stirring every 15 minutes. Next, I have a delicious sweet and spicy. Okay, again, 6 cups of Chex, just like before. And I'm using the same pretzels, and I'm using 2 cups of bagel chips and 2 cups of mixed nuts. Two cups of Cheerios. For the seasoning, you'll need 1½ sticks of butter melted, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Then 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, and 1/2 cup of honey. And then pour it over your Chex Mix, stirring really good so that everything is nice and coated. All right, same thing. Pour it into your large greased baking dish and bake for 1 hour in a 300-degree oven, stirring every 15 minutes. And then the very addicting Toffee Crunch Chex Mix. Okay, here we go. Chex Mix, pretzels, mixed nuts. I'm just using the rest of the can, sprinkling in some peanuts, and I'm also going to add some pecans. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw in some Cheerios. To make the toffee, you'll need to melt 2 sticks of butter in a small sauce pot, add 2 cups of brown sugar, and 3/4 cup of corn syrup, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and cook on a low heat until all the sugar has dissolved and you begin to see little bubbles forming around the edge. Turn off the heat and add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Pour toffee mixture over your Chex Mix and stir really good so that it's all nice and coated. Then pour in that same greased large baking dish and bake for 1½ hours at 250 degrees, stirring every 15 minutes. When it comes out of the oven, pour the Chex Mix onto a large piece of parchment paper. Spread it out. Spread it out evenly to dry. All right, so the last Chex Mix that I'm going to make today, I am going to call it Trash Dump Chex Mix, because I'm just going to dump all my ingredients into this bowl, and I want to use up like my extra oyster crackers, and this is perfect for that. You can literally put whatever you like, whether it's Bugles, Goldfish, Cheez-Its, you name it. And I'm also going to make this a little extra bold in flavor. I'm using the classic original Chex Mix recipe, but I'm just increasing those flavors just a little bit. Starting with my Chex cereal. And this time I'm using some pretzel shorties along with the twists. The rest of my oyster crackers, the bagel chips, and the mixed nuts. All right, and I'm even going to add some of these, well, they're off-brand Cheerios. You want to use name brand, you go ahead. I'm just going to sprinkle some of them in as well. And then I want to give this a toss. To make the seasoning, melt 2 sticks of butter in the microwave and then add 1/3 cup of Worcestershire sauce and 2 tablespoons of Lowry seasoned salt. And then 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of chili powder. Pour a mixture over your Chex Mix and stir until everything is nice and coated. All right, we're going to dump and bake in a 250-degree oven for an hour and 15 minutes, stirring every 15 minutes. And I am just filling up a quart-size Christmas Ziploc bag that I have labeled Toffee Crunch. So this is just a simple way to package your Chex Mix. You could put one of each flavor in a gift bag. Who would not like that? But then you have other options. You've got this little Christmas bucket. I mean, guys, you know that there are tons of ways that you can package food for gifts. Another really nice idea is this cereal box. It's clear, you put your Chex Mix in there, it's really pretty. Put a bow or ribbon around it, and then when they finish eating it, they've got a nice box that they can keep in their pantry. Well, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give me a big thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed, I do share delicious recipes every single week. This is just the first video that I've put out in my Christmas series for this month. And I just wouldn't want you to miss out on any. So if you would like, you can hit the notification bell, and that way you'll know as soon as I upload a new delicious recipe. But God bless, have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon with more delicious recipes.